hello. It's Tuesday, May 10, and you're listening to the Next Level Podcast, episode 22. I'm Emin Basavan. With me is the man with the plan, John Danho.
Hey there, hello.
Oh, God. And we have the master of disaster, RXZ.
That was quite unexpected.
I'm going to switch it around. No, John, you're the master of disaster.
And I'm the guy with the plan that
You're the man with the plan. Boom.
Damn, man. It broke you, huh?
that hurt.
I don't think any of us were prepared for that one.
Really? Damn, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I should have saved it for a better time.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's
the best
no better
time
time.
is the unexpected time.
Yeah. No
That's
better
funny.
time than the present.
Guys, today is Mario Day. You guys know that?
What?
What?
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for that either.
Nintendo has decreed March 10 as being Mario Day.
They've decreed it, dude? Like the
Yeah.
emperor?
No, I'm telling you, like, because they're saying if you spell it out like MAR 10, sort of looks like Mario. So it's,
That
today's
makes
Mario
sense.
Day.
That's
So
pretty fun.
Happy Mario Day.
Sure.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Happy Mario Day. It's me, Mario.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Mario's
guess we
okay.
have that. We have that now. That's what we're doing now, I guess.
Yeah.
Look at me. I am captain.
Look at me.
I am
I'm Mario now.
Exactly.
No, man, I fucking love Mario.
Yeah. Does
He
that
does.
mean little kids don't go to school, like kindergartens and shit?
Yeah, the Japanese schools are off.
That makes
Completely?
sense. That makes sense.
Uh-huh.
I believe it.
All Japanese schools.
Yeah, the
Period.
only two days that Japanese students have off is Mario Day and when a new StarCraft is released.
I think so.
Yeah?
Oh, no, that's Korea.
Oh, yeah,
that is Korea. You're right.
Korea
It's okay.
dude, is
It's
like
all-
a national holiday, bro, whenever that shit goes
Mhm.
down.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I don't know.
I had a
dude.
roommate that was from Korea. It was like an exchange student or whatever, and he would say that like entire work buildings they would stop the day that StarCraft 2 was released because they would expect people not to go to work.
Yeah,
It makes
That
total
makes total
sense.
sense.
Isn't that
for sure.
insane?
it makes sense, man. I think it's insane that we don't do that here.
What
For
the
what?
For what? StarCraft?
For what game?
Overwatch.
For Overwatch.
Bro,
Dark-
I fucking
and Dark Souls.
I actually saw an Overwatch commercial on ESPN. The
Yeah,
other day. I
man, we
was
were
with
sitting
RX.
together.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
On
cool.
ESPN?
Yeah, on ESPN. They were doing like some sports commentary
Yeah.
stuff, and then the
I mean,
commercial
like,
came on.
they're sort of embracing the entire esports thing. Like, they keep showing, like, Dota highlights
yeah.
and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It hints there will be a competitive scene on ESPN for Overwatch for sure.
Oh,
in
no,
the
yeah,
future.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could totally see it.
Dude,
cool.
I don't know, man. It's kind of weird because ESPN, like I think of real sports. I don't really think of video games as like a real sport, I guess. Even though like I can defend it as like I can defend its competitive aspects. I enjoy it. I can like it a lot and like see why someone would want to make it a sport. However, like it's really not. It's not a sport. And I think
That's a
trying
different
to
type of sport.
it is, but trying to take it too seriously like a regular sport, I think is doing a disservice to the whole thing. Like you should try to forge your own like kind of path with it, or like see where it's going. They're trying to make it all more professional and stuff. When I mean, most of the people that watch it are young kids, teenagers and stuff. They're not like older and I don't know. They're not like sports demographic.
No, yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. Making it into a sport like is gonna
I
backfire.
think it's just
I believe.
because like sports is so well established and people already know kind of like what to expect from it. And since esports is like sort of newish, I guess they're just like grasping onto the only thing that like people can relate to.
Yeah, you're right, man. Maybe.
Yeah, man, I would totally say that ESPN Overwatch is fine. Like the competitiveness, we've been moving towards a looser sport word. Like the word sport is like a looser term. Really, all it encompasses is competitiveness.
Yeah, you're right.
If you can like compete and there's like teams and one team versus the other team, really it doesn't matter on the computer or how it's set up. Like any of that is already a sport. And sport already implies fun. Like you say not to take it too seriously, but how seriously are you going to take basketball? You know what I mean? After all, it's just a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right, bro. I stand corrected.
So-
Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm not against it. I just feel like, let's say like we're watching like Dota 2, and the Dota 2 community always like gives a lot of flack when something is not professionally done. But then at the same time, they accept people like James Too Good Harding, who makes like, asinine comments in the thing, and they say, oh, that's fine. That's part of the culture. Like, you can't have it both ways. You either need to be professional or you need to be fun-loving amateur, quote unquote. Like you can't wish-wash depending on what you like or what you want to see,
Okay, in that sense,
that's what I mean.
that's
like,
a whole...
I don't know,
okay,
man. Like
now
I
you're-
think that's a healthy thing to have it both being serious and have a bit lighthearted also.
Yeah, I guess you need to be appropriate with
Of
it.
course,
I suppose.
no,
Yeah,
of course, man. There will be times because it's new. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's young.
It's new, man. So because it's new, you're gonna get these times where you're not really sure how to behave yet. What's like the rhythm of the thing? Some people will say some things that maybe are not appropriate at the time until like the whole thing settles in. And I feel like when it all settles in, it will be more like all the other sports on ESPN. There will be like a certain standard of professionalism. There will be like companies and organizations that take care of that, and you're never gonna hire someone that might make comments that are gonna be like inappropriate on your show. It's gonna be like a one in a million thing.
yeah. All right, man.
I mean, I feel
fair
like
enough.
that's the direction it'll go because it's so popular and it's getting even more popular.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely everything is rising in popularity with the esports scene. Like, you know, League of Legends, Dota 2,
Yeah.
Overwatch is coming out. Like,
Twitch is getting bigger. Like so
Yeah.
many more people starting to stream, and like more people getting the technology to stream and
Yeah.
record, and all of that becoming easier. Back in the day, like it would be harder to get the technology, or it would be less available and stuff in the very beginning, so less people would be streaming.
Yep.
But now it's available to everybody. So bigger scene, more people, more money. More
More
money,
money.
more money.
More money means more problems.
Bro, no, directly opposite, indirectly proportional, dude. More money, less problems.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's get some money.
Let's get
Let's
some
to get some
money.
money, dogs.
Maybe it's at the bottom of this beer cup.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Tell
What is
me
this?
Tell me how it tastes.
I will right
Tell
now.
me what it is.
I'll tell you what
I
it
haven't
is.
tried this yet.
Oh shit! All right.
So this is a Samuel Smith's Nut Brown Ale, brewed at the old brewery, Cadris. What is this?
I don't know, bro.
Lancaster. No, Lancaster. I have
Already
no
I'm
clue what
saying
this
that it smells incredible.
is.
It's a
So,
British
yeah.
beer.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's like English.
What is it called? Smith what?
Samuel Smith's Nut Brown Ale,
Sure.
Cheers, man.
fermented in Yorkshire squares.
All right. Cheers, mate.
Mm-hmm.
British brewery, dude.
I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I like it a ton.
Tadcaster.
that's all right.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Like for
That's
a
pretty good.
brown ale, it's
Sure.
great. I've had brown ales before that are just like really obnoxious, and I didn't quite like them, but I like this one a lot. It's more mild than I expected because I remember
Yeah,
when Areg
it
was
is
buying
pretty
it.
mild.
Yeah, when Areg was buying it, I was telling him this is the like. He asked me like, how would you envision this beer tasting? Because I've never tried it, and I said, well, I've had other brown ales, and usually they're very strong in their flavor. Like they're that it's a beer. Like a beer is a beer is a beer, and this is like the penultimate kind of beer, and this is actually pretty mild and actually very enjoyable. Like
Yeah.
it's not in my face too much, so I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, it's extremely very solid.
Yeah, when I was picking it up, I was asking you because, you know, I feel like you could tell better than I can. And 9 out of 10 beers I get, I'm probably not going to like. You know what I mean?
I
So
think you would have liked that chocolate stout that you were thinking about picking up.
maybe
instead.
there was a different one we were looking at, the chocolate stout, and I figured that would be good.
Okay.
But we ended up settling with this one.
Damn.
Well, I tried this, and not that it's like disgusting and I can't drink it, but I feel like a beer lover would like it, but I personally don't like it. So I actually poured myself a shock top instead.
Right on.
I like Shock Top too, man. They're very different kinds of beer, though.
That's a very
Yeah,
drinkable
they're-
kind of like
yeah.
chill out sort of beer.
It is,
Shock
dude.
Top is.
Yeah,
Of course.
I
This is a
opted
lot
to-
more of a beer.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
as not a beer advocate, it's not for me, dude. I can't really drink too much of that.
As a non-beer Olympian.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, man, you can't run the beer mile.
No, man.
No.
It's just.
It's all right, bro.
I'm gonna give up on that.
No, but honestly, I love Shock Top. Blue Moon is very similar to Shock Top, and we all like Blue Moon. Like it's just different flavors, different tastes for everybody.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just like Marmite.
Oh, it's just like Marmite.
I think Marmite is a little lower on the bar of acceptability.
The range is thinner.
So I've got a proposition for you guys.
Oh my god. Following Marmite? I'm not
No,
sure.
no, not following Marmite.
Oh,
Like, I was
okay,
going to bring that up
okay.
before that came up. But how about one episode we do a power hour? You guys know what that is?
No.
Explain.
For 1 hour, podcast goes on for 1 hour. Every minute, we take a shot of beer. On the minute.
But are we taking a break in
No.
between, or the
No
full
break.
hour we're just going?
We just go. Don't stop for nothing.
Don't stop for nothing, bro. I mean, if you're proposing this to me, of course I'm gonna say yes.
right.
Like I wouldn't say no.
This is
at
like when people propose like to their fiance on like live in public. So like it's kind of an embarrassing moment. Like I can't say no to you. I can't reject this. You know what I mean? In public. So you're forcing me to say yes, man. I guess so.
all. You
All
know
right.
what, dude?
That'll happen.
How about this? I'm gonna tweak the proposal a little bit, and you tell me what you think.
Instead of beer, Marmite. I agree.
No.
Oh my
100%.
god.
No.
100%.
No.
I'm in.
A
Done.
shot of Marmite for a
No,
minute.
instead of beer,
Like a toast of
vodka.
Marmite, I guess.
Instead of beer, vodka, dude. And then I'd say one
No.
game.
I was gonna say, why don't we do sake every minute? Just take a
You
shot.
know
of sake.
what?
Dude, that'll fuck you up.
You know what?
Will
I'm
it?
I'm completely down for
Yeah,
that.
like that's a wine, basically,
That's fine.
isn't it?
That's even
I
better.
don't know, I guess
That's a lot stronger.
It's
than
even
How
better.
about we
beer.
don't do it every minute, every 5 minutes?
But it's a power hour. No,
We'll balance it out.
every minute.
Okay, every minute sake.
Every minute you're gonna be slurring by the end. You're gonna be like, hey,
It's okay. We'll just make the episode go for however long. Hello.
All right, guys, send an email.
The episode stops when we're all knocked out.
We're knocked out.
When
Yeah.
we pass out, yeah. No, I love sake actually. I
Yeah.
don't have. Do you guys like drink at all, like normally sake or? I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude. Anytime I've had sake, it's been like fun. It's like a fun experience.
It's
to have
always
sake.
fun. Yeah,
You know?
because you only have it in times that are like you eating Korean barbecue.
Yep.
Yeah,
or-
dude. It's like a whole
Yep.
experience every
Yeah,
time I'm
it's
having
fun.
sake. So
No, I
Sake
love
bombs
it.
are fun.
Yeah. Sake bombs are nuts, dude. So like I can't. So the part of the sake bomb is like actually chugging the beer.
Yep.
I can't chug any beer ever. Like I consider myself like a beer drinker, but
Right.
I can't chug beer, dude. It's just
You want to
disgusting
take your time
to me.
with it, man. I get it.
Oh yeah, no, I
wanna
always take my
savor it.
time with it.
Sure.
Even with the sake bomb though, that's what I'm saying. Like I'll put the cup in there and I'll just drink I'll drink it like a normal beer.
Sure.
After,
But just a
yeah.
spiked beer, really.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
pretty much.
I'm down.
Have you ever
Sake
had a
is great.
sake bomb?
I think I've tried it a couple of times. Yeah, but I just take the sake straight.
Yeah, no, of course.
And
Do you guys prefer warm or cold?
that's what I was about to bring up. I was actually gonna say I don't mind the warm.
I actually
honestly.
like the warm a lot.
So let me tell you, if I'm having sushi or if I'm having Korean barbecue, I prefer cold.
Mhm.
If I'm having ramen or like some kind of soup or something that's already a little warm, I prefer warm sake.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Damn. I would,
Opposite for me.
yeah,
Oh,
I was
Just
gonna
so,
say
just so you can get like
complete
the hot and
opposite.
cold, like the contrast of it.
that's
So
interesting.
whenever I'm
though.
having the soup, I sort of want the cold.
Huh.
Yeah,
Whenever I'm having sushi,
man.
I
Fair
sort of
enough.
want the warm.
I mean, honestly, I love
For
both,
sure.
and I can take both
Yeah.
anytime. I don't care. But if I had to like give my preference, I like the consistency more to match
sure.
what
Oh,
I'm eating.
dude, no! If I'm having like the Korean barbecue and everything together, all together, warm sake for sure. I would say, yeah,
The Korean barbecue is hot, so I don't know. I mean,
yeah. No,
yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
so much about the contrast for me, but like the warm with the whole experience feels right. It feels
Yeah.
right. The cold sake feels like if I'm doing something that's not really part of the experience, I'm eating some other kind of food or doing whatever, and I'm having
Sure.
randomly sake with it. I'll have cold sake.
No, man, I love sake. So maybe we want to do that instead, dude.
Sure.
I actually saw sake bottles while we were getting this beer. I'm like, why don't we get it? But it was like a little too expensive for today. But
Sure.
you know what? Maybe our 25th episode.
Ooh.
Woo!
Okay.
Sake hour for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Get
Every
blasted.
25th
plastered.
episode, every 25 seconds.
Okay,
Boom.
we sip a sake.
I don't know about all that, dude.
Sip a sake.
I'll have it no other way.
No other way? Damn it, man. Damn it.
But yeah, we're talking about Korean barbecue. I don't like Korean barbecue.
What?
I like
Don't-
Korean
I don't
barbecue,
prefer-
but
I
it's
don't like it.
expensive, man. It's like you gotta.
No, like I'm not only talking about the price. Like I'm talking about like I'm paying that much money. Like I would expect you to cook my food. Like
Really?
why am
That's
I cooking
part
my
of the
own food?
experience, though.
Yeah.
I love cooking the food.
Well,
No.
you know, I've gone a lot of times with like groups where there's usually one or two people who are designated like doing the
Yeah.
cooking, and then you're just eating. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
what if I don't want them to cook my food? What if I want a goddamn fucking professional chef to cook me some goddamn good food?
I don't know.
then
man.
you
I
just
mean,
don't
it-
go
it
to
is-
Korean barbecue
Yeah.
places.
I don't.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
But then, to be fair, like it's just meat. Like what? Like you know, you can't really go too wrong with the meat as long as you know in general how long you're gonna keep it on the
Yeah.
like. You're really. I mean, what
Yeah,
the
dude,
chef
like,
is
and
gonna
if
do
you're
and what
fuck-
you're gonna do is gonna be probably around.
Yeah,
about the same.
and like if you or your crew like are fucking up, then there's always some dude around that comes and helps out. Like,
Sure,
yeah.
they help out.
Yeah.
It's fun, man. It's part of the ritual, and
I love
also
it.
like you go with so many people, and everybody's kind of involved, and it's like this kef, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
it's like a party almost,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it, dude.
and you get a lot of food actually, right? It's almost like most places are all you can eat. Like you pay a standard price,
Yeah.
right? And then beyond that, you just keep ordering and stuff, unless you go into like the next threshold of how much you're ordering or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, no, it's fun, and you get like pictures of beer, and like you're all sitting around
Yeah,
and like
that's the best
laughing,
part.
and you get the sake.
Yeah.
And, like
Yeah,
it's
having
it's
a
whole
fire in
thing.
the middle of the table is
Yeah.
like part of the experience too. Like
It's
you're
a
around a
hearth.
campfire. Yeah,
It's a hearth, dude.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a hearth. It's like a tavern kind
Yeah.
of feel.
It's a very cozy thing. Sure.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, I like it. What I don't like, I'll tell you right now. Speaking of Korean barbecue, it's not Korean barbecue, but shabu shabu. You guys had that?
Oh yeah, I love shabu
I
shabu.
hate it,
Shabu-
dude.
is
Why?
I'll tell you
Why
what,
I
the hot
hate-
plate that they cook in front of you?
No, it's the one where like you're making your own soup. Like you put it in the water. You put
Yeah,
it
it's
in
like-
the
yeah,
water
that's
and
okay.
stuff.
I've had
The
that
soup
once.
is like burning in the middle,
Yeah,
and you
I
like
hate
take from
that.
it and put
I
it in your
hate
own
it.
plate and stuff. Why?
I don't like that because I don't like that. See, I'm inside of that. Like that, I don't like. I don't like making my own food. Like if I have to dip it in the water with the pincers, take it out, and all this stuff. It's like it doesn't feel like cozier. Like to me, the Korean barbecue is like way cozier. Like you're flipping the meat and all this stuff. Like this, you're dipping it in, you're waiting, you're taking it out. You're
It's
making
a
your
different
own
cozy in my opinion.
Ah.
Depends
Sure.
on how you handle it. Like usually, you have that cup, the bowl that
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
on
yeah.
the side. I usually pour part of like the hot soup into the bowl, and then I just take out the things and put it in there, and like I eat that, and then while the rest of the soup is still hot,
Sure.
I don't know. It's a different kind of cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not knocking it, just not my flavor.
For sure,
Yeah.
man.
for sure.
I love ramen though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who
do like
doesn't like
ramen.
ramen?
that ramen.
We should go eat some ramen.
Shinsengumi,
I haven't been there.
best ramen place
Okay.
Where?
that I've been to. It's in Koreatown.
Oh okay.
All right, man.
It's
Next level field
it's
trip.
very nice. Yeah. Is it Koreatown?
Bro, it may as well be Koreatown.
Bro, it's been a while since I've been there, but it is
Whatever.
very nice.
Cool.
Anyway, okay, guys, video games. That's why we're here.
Yes.
Are we?
Sort of, I guess.
Okay.
Beer, good company, video games.
Yeah, all right. The motto of our
Yeah.
podcast.
So you've made some progress in Dark Souls 3M.
Yeah, man. I'm still plugging away at Dark Souls. I fucking love this game, man.
Yeah.
I really do.
We watched you do that champion Gundyr fight, dude, and we were just like, oh, yeah.
We did, dude. I'll tell you this. I've been waiting for a long time for you to verse Champion Gundyr because he was the first boss as well. Idex
Yep.
Gundyr, his like future version where he's kind of like not as strong
Okay, hold
as
on.
he
So
is.
before we start actually getting into it,
Sure.
like there's gonna be probably some spoilers.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while that it's been out, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's fair.
It's
but like,
right.
I'm just asking you guys, like, don't spoil the rest of the game for me because. I
Oh
haven't-
hell
yeah,
no,
nothing
dude,
that
I'm
we haven't done.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not even done with it, bro. You're like right behind me, so.
Oh, am I
You
really?
guys are
Yeah.
about the
Okay.
same location, I
Yeah,
think.
Oh, wow.
you're very close.
You're about to
Right on.
tackle Lothric Castle. John's like somewhere
Yes.
in Lothric Castle, so yeah.
Yeah, I've been slowly making my way through Lothric Castle.
For sure.
I keep getting killed by a fucking mob, dude.
Which
Like
one?
one of those skeleton dudes that have red eyes.
Skeleton dudes that have red eyes. Where at?
I just killed the dragon, that
Oh,
big dragon.
Archdragon Peak?
No,
Oh.
it's not Archdragon Peak. It's at Lothric Castle. I
Oh,
believe.
okay. There's two dragons.
There's two dragons. One of them was
Yeah.
already dead, and one
Oh.
of them was like had its leg stuck inside this door.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I killed him, and then at the top of the stairs, there's the skeleton dude that he enchants his weapon
Oh,
to
yeah.
make it like all.
Oh, they become like
glowy.
normal mobs.
They become normal mobs.
Yeah, they're just like normal mobs. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's fucking tough.
Yeah, he's really tough. At a certain point, like I just skip them. But like, I don't know. I'm using a Morning Star, and every one of my hits staggers them. Every single one. Like I just hit out of stamina, get back a second, come back in, 2 more hits, dead.
I have a question for you guys. So the weapons that you guys choose, did you guys like choose one weapon and stick to it throughout, or
Not at
did you
all.
guys
I
like
have.
tend to switch it out?
Not
No,
at all.
I
Really?
yeah, I chose what I wanted the second I saw it. I was like, this is like what I love. This is how I want to. Because basically, I figured, how do I want my character to look? How do I want my character to look, and how do I want him to feel? And that like made me more immersed in the game. So then I went with that. And the
Okay.
Morning Star, the chime, and I had like the robes and shit. So
Do you ever switch out depending on if you're going against like a certain enemy that you're like, hey, you know what, this Morning Star's not doing
once
much.
in a while, I have a blessed broadsword. I have like stuff
Okay.
that I switch every now and then. For a while, I had a fucking axe that I used the axe in the beginning of the
Okay.
whole game, the
Sure.
deep axe. Just depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for me, I started with that at my approach. I was going to get the Uchi Katana in the beginning and use that for most of the game. But as I started getting more and more weapons, especially the boss weapons from the boss souls, I just started switching out, dude. I was running so short on Titanite slabs because I was upgrading almost every weapon I found to
Is
like
the
plus
slab
9.
the last one, right?
Yeah, the slab is what lets you get from plus 9 to plus 10.
Yeah.
So I had so many weapons at plus 9 I wanted to use, but I couldn't upgrade them to plus 10 because I didn't have enough slabs.
Yeah.
So I switch out weapons a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's what I tend to do. Like I use one weapon for a little bit and then I switch out
Yeah.
and I level something else up. So it's something I realized. So the boss weapons that you get, you can only level it up to 5.
Plus 5,
instead of
yeah.
10.
They're
for sure.
already very powerful. Most of them, not
But
all,
like,
but most
is
of them.
it worth using a slab to level something up to 5?
Yeah,
if you like
that's the whole
it-
point. No, the whole
No,
point.
like what I'm saying, like, does it become comparable to something that you could level up to 10?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
exactly what we're saying. So
Okay.
the weapons that only upgrade to plus 5 are made that way because they balance around that.
Sure.
Like the plus 1 is already strong enough to be equal to like a plus 3, plus 4 of
Yeah.
something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I leveled up my halberd, that Gundir's halberd, to 5 without realizing that it uses up a slab. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, uh-oh. Like,
You
did
get
I do
more
something
slabs,
wrong?
man.
You get more. You get 7 slabs per run, I think. 7 to 9.
If you
slabs
do
per-
everything correctly.
If you do
right?
everything, yeah.
I have 1 slab left,
Yeah.
and I don't want to use it on anything yet because I haven't
Sure.
really committed
Sure,
to
sure.
a certain weapon.
But dude, if you're gonna upgrade anything to plus 5 of boss weapons, Gundir's halberd is a stylish choice.
Yeah,
it's a cool
no,
choice,
dude,
man.
and it's so strong.
It's an amazing weapon.
Yeah,
it's
it's
absolutely
pretty
amazing. It's like aesthetically, it's very cool. Like I mean, and you're
even
fucking-
gameplay plays, like the reach is good. You stagger people like every hit, like it's fantastic.
I'll tell you, how heavy do you want to go? Really, when it comes to weapons, it's about
Ideally-
heaviness. Yeah. wait.
Ideally, I would want to be wearing like heavy armor
That means
with a shield and a sword.
okay. That means you wouldn't go too heavy on the weapon. So your weapon would be like a medium. It wouldn't be like an ultra great sword. It wouldn't be like a
Right.
great axe or anything like that.
So if you're using like one of those big two-handed weapons, like you tend to have like medium armor, or, like
Yeah,
lighter stuff.
exactly. Because if you wear really heavy armor, you're going to use most of your vitality
Yeah.
and weight for that.
No,
if
for
you have
sure.
a really strong two-handed weapon, it's going to be way too heavy altogether.
Yeah.
So a sword, like a medium sword, probably not even a great sword, right?
Yeah.
Probably like, I don't know, man.
A long sword, a straight
Maybe
sword.
some kind
a
of straight
fucking-
sword, yeah.
I had a broadsword for a very long time.
Bro, the broadsword's great. It's a little short on its range, but it's fucking fast, dude.
Yeah.
It's like just
Actually,
like
so I was
slash after
using the
slash.
broadsword for like a big portion of the beginning of the game.
Same, yeah.
And then I got my mace,
Yeah.
and the mace was a lot shorter than the
I,
sword.
I start with the mace.
Okay.
As cleric, I started with the mace.
Oh,
So I
cool.
had it for the beginning, then I got the deep axe, and I was like, fuck the mace. The
Oh,
deep
right on.
axe is way cooler.
Yeah.
And then I went to Morningstar. The Morningstar range, dude, is like as short as like can be. Like it's frustratingly short.
Is it shorter than the mace? Because
I
thought
think
the mace
it's
was
about
really
the
short.
same, dude.
Okay.
If I had to say, yeah.
Are you going to go strength based or dex based? Like
No, I'm going
more-
strength based. Yeah.
Strength based? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
for sure.
Don't
For
stop
sure.
at nothing.
Nuh-uh. Never.
Yeah, man. I guess broadsword works. I'm trying to think of what kind of weapon really.
I actually, for a little bit, I tried some, like, I was just trying to have some fun. Like, I got one of those big great shields. I forget exactly which one, but it was the heaviest shield I have.
Sure.
And for my weapon, I used the harp. Like, the little sickle.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
very
yeah,
fast
yeah.
sickle.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I was using, like, this really heavy shield with a really fast
That's
weapon.
funny.
It didn't work out.
No.
But it
There's
was
some
fun.
funny shit you can do, man, in the
Yeah.
game. Like, there's really funny stuff. I'll say the most disappointing weapons thus far for me have, as like a type, have been spears. They're absolutely disappointing.
Yeah.
I hate them. I spend so long like thinking, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll have a spear this game. Like, I'll be like a fucking like cool spearman, like hitting people with it and shit. It's all fucking jabs, dude. It's all thrusts. It's really dumb.
Do you know what's the
really
benefit
annoying.
of a spear? You can have your shield up.
Yeah. But
Like, that's fantastic.
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but I don't want to have a shield.
just
I
gives
want to
you a
have
bit
like
of
cool fucking
okay.
shit. I want to spin around with my spear. I want to
Yeah.
like do cool
There's
stuff.
a twin blades actually.
The twin spears.
Yeah, the twin blade
I-
spears and
I love
whatever.
those,
yeah,
yeah.
those are kind of fun.
Oh, yeah,
The-
that's right.
They're kind of a new weapon. Yeah, I don't
Dude,
think the past Dark Souls had
The
these.
Drang twin.
The
That's
Drang
what I'm
twin
using.
blades.
That's what I'm using.
The
That's what I'm
hammers
using.
or
Oh,
the
the
spears?
hammers.
The
Oh, I'm
hammers.
using
There's two.
the spears. Okay,
There's spears
okay,
and there's
okay.
hammers.
Yeah.
The hammers.
Are fantastic.
The moveset on the hammers,
They're really
I've
fun.
never seen a fucking moveset that cool on like a weapon. Like you do like crazy spins and like
Did you read
There
the
you
patch
go.
notes?
What?
No, I.
They nerfed it
Oh,
slightly.
whatever.
The Drang
That's
hammers.
unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't they nerf like some?
They
like,
nerfed a few things, but the
Yeah.
one thing that I actually used was the fucking hammers and the left bumper, which is the like you attack with both at the same time. You
Yeah.
don't get a block with them.
Hyper armor, you mean? Or
Sorry?
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't get a block?
You
with
don't
them?
get to like put them.
Oh,
in.
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
get the block with the dual hammers.
Oh, okay.
Instead of it, you get to do like a
yeah,
double
yeah,
attack.
yeah.
They nerfed that,
Oh,
so it does like a
that
bit
sucks.
less. I think like
It
10%
sucks.
less. or
Yeah, that
something.
sucks. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
They really need to fucking do something about all the straight swords, man. Straight swords are just like
OP.
OP as shit.
Yeah,
like,
straight
they're
swords-
fast. They do
yeah.
as much damage as like other.
Too much
like,
range, man,
yeah,
on
too
their
much range.
hitboxes, really, honestly.
And they have the dumb pokes, dude. Like the fucking little jabs that
Mhm.
do as much damage as like a normal hit, but
Yeah.
they're just way more efficient.
S-Stock, like the weapon S-Stock
Yeah,
is
man.
just common consensus.
S-Talk, Dark Sword, they're just common consensus, like OP broken weapons.
for
Like
sure.
if you use it, like you're considered quote unquote cheap in
Okay.
PvP.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do whatever you want. You do what you like. Who cares? But
Yeah.
it's there for consideration.
They're
at
too
least.
fast. They do too much damage. Either nerf their damage so that it's balanced with the speed. It's
Or
like a
add
give and
poise.
take.
Or kill their range.
Or add poise. Yeah, honestly, turn on the poise in the game, man. Add like customize the armor a little more. They removed upgrading armors. You used to be able to upgrade armors to like
Really?
plus 10. Yeah, boss
Oh.
armor sets to plus 5, just like the weapons.
They don't even drop armors anymore. The bosses. They only have weapons and miracles.
Yeah,
and
you
spells
used
and
to be
shit.
able to use the armor. I mean, the
Yeah, but you
souls
could-
of the bosses to craft armors.
But you could get like
You
Gundir's
could-
armor.
Yeah, can't you like buy some boss
Some
armor?
dancers you could, Gundir's
Yeah,
you could.
that's right.
Yeah, you could get them, but like it doesn't feel as good. I don't know, as crafting it with their soul. It's like a fucking like this is like you invested in it as opposed to hey like the Shrine Handmaiden sells it for 10K. I can farm 10k. In
Yeah,
like
there's a
blink.
little too much of, oh, you encountered this and you had this encounter, so suddenly here's these armor sets being sold randomly at this handmaiden. Or like the ashes. It's all about which ashes you find. Like the dragon chases ashes, suddenly the handmaiden can sell the chunks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad they have the option for her to do that, but the method, the execution of how you find the ashes and stuff doesn't seem too fun.
Sure.
It's like they kind of threw that in there, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I love the Eastern armor that she sells.
Of
After
course
you
you
get
do
the
that.
certain ashes.
I
Dude,
thought-
Fashion souls, man.
dude, the Eastern armor is like a well-designed, intricate piece of like it's cool, like
Yeah.
the whole suit.
The
It is.
armor that I'm using now, which is so far my favorite armor that I've ever seen in this game. When you go to the other Firelink Shrine and you go talk to that version,
Yeah, the
handmaiden,
wolf.
the wolf armor.
The wolf armor.
Whoa, I don't think I have that. What's
it's
that?
beautiful.
Oh, damn,
Like,
bro.
it's
I'm
fucking
gonna-
cool.
Because
You're gonna have to show me later.
I-
Actually.
I- I'd be happy to.
untended graves, you know, the Firelink Shrine
Yeah, yeah,
there?
yeah. No,
There's,
I know
there's a
she's there.
handmaiden
Mhm.
there.
I just didn't buy anything.
So-
from her. Yeah, yeah.
So after I bought,
'Cause I
that
figured you
stuff
could
from her,
anytime.
After I
Yeah,
bought the
you
armor from
can.
her, I might have accidentally killed her.
Oh, she's gone forever, buddy.
Like, is that gonna fuck me in the future? She dropped the ring that she also sells.
Well, whatever else she sells, you cannot buy from her anymore.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
Like, she
that's
has
fine.
some
I don't know if
embers and like
that's
that
fine.
shit.
I don't know if it
That's
fucks you later.
Yeah.
Who
That's
knows?
it. But she does not
It
respond.
was an
I know that
accident.
much.
I was hoping to get her ashes, but no.
That would actually be funny, dude.
Yeah.
You get the Shrine Handmaiden's ashes,
And you give it to
to
her.
the other one.
And then she says, these seem familiar or something
Yeah,
like
that'd be
that.
That'd be very funny.
So I found the eyes. The eyes.
Yes,
I gave it to her
you did.
to the fire.
What did she
keeper.
tell you?
The
Some
music-
wacky
that-
shit.
That was actually really cool, man.
The
Like
music
the
changes?
music changed,
Yeah.
and then now we have a secret together
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Like, what is like? I'm not entirely sure what's going
No,
on.
don't worry about it, dude. It'll
I'm
all become
guessing-
clear. I don't no spoilers.
Okay,
But
no, I'm
you read
guessing-
what she told you. She said like how firekeepers are not meant to
Okay.
have eyes and stuff,
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
we're
yeah.
not meant for this. She's like, please don't like take this away from me and shit. She was saying like she doesn't want that.
Yeah, but like at the very end, if you talk to her, she's like, "You can kill me if you want, and then I'll come back." Okay.
Yeah. You can kill her and
I
take
wanna
the
kill her.
eyes back, but you can just force it and leave it on her.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I
can.
sort
She'll
of-
come back. If
It's like a
yeah.
curse. Having eyes lets her see more,
Yeah.
but at the same time, there's negatives that come with the package. Basically, is what she's trying to say.
I feel like, I mean, don't say anything if this is going to give away like story spoilers or
I'm
whatever.
not
It's
gonna
just a
say it.
different
But, like,
ending
from
to
what
the game.
I'm thinking. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. Like, it looks like this seems like a different kind of ending,
It's
and
a
this
different
seems
ending
like
for the
a good ending.
Depends.
Okay.
It's hard, dude. Good and bad in Dark
Yeah.
Souls universe is
It's
very
just
sure,
another
very-
ending, bro. It's
Okay.
just
It's
another
a different
kind of
ending, yeah.
Or it
Can
can
I-
lead to another ending. It doesn't.
It leads to do two
Can
different
I do
endings.
this ending with my hollowing and with my 5 dark
Yeah,
sigils?
that
I can still
doesn't
do this?
that doesn't affect anything.
Very good.
Yeah.
Because I'm very turned
'Cause
on
good-
by this. I sort of like.
The Dark
What
Sigil
happened?
stuff fucked up already, dude.
Huh?
That shit was gone already for you, right? The
Oh
Dark
yeah,
Sigil
Sean
stuff.
wrecked you. Sean tricked you.
Oh
Remember?
no, yeah. We could talk about that later. But
Sean, I'm shaking my
It,
fist.
it
But yeah,
doesn't
dude,
affect
whatever.
anything anymore. I think it doesn't matter because
No, I mean, like-
Relived.
I don't have to heal that shit in order to progress.
I don't
do
think
I?
so.
no,
no.
man, no. But it'll disappear in the new game plus. and,
Dark
like,
the Dark Sigils are gonna disappear, but the Hollowing will stay.
Oh, yeah.
But
but
the
you could get
Dark
rid of the-
Sigils all that matter. Yeah,
You can
Use
get
the
rid of the
purging-
hollowing easily,
yeah.
right?
Use a purging stone.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's fine.
Yeah,
And whenever you do new game plus, you still carry over your armor and your weapons and
everything.
You carry
stays.
over all your equipment, your stats, like all
Only
that.
key items disappear. There's a whole tab called key items.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's the only thing that disappears.
Yeah, it's like
anymore.
actual progression items.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
like
You need to
keys
reprogress in the
and-
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Of course.
keys and stuff like that.
Dude, speaking of, well, not speaking of, but this was a while ago. We're talking about Champion Gundyr. Tell me how fucking awesome the music is for Gundyr.
Yeah.
Period. That soundtrack for Gundyr and Champion Gundyr are the same one.
I don't remember.
Dude.
Like
Oh
I was
my
too
gosh.
busy like getting
yeah,
wrecked.
of course. that soundtrack,
It was
that song,
fantastic.
I think is my favorite song in the entire game.
I would say Pontiff song for me.
I don't remember.
It was
Pontiff
pretty
songs,
good,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude,
It's just,
it's
no
straight
man, like
gothic
it's something
opera.
about
Yeah.
There's something about like the aesthetic of Pontiff whenever you're fighting Pontiff that just
It
really jumped out at me.
Oh, of course,
Like
dude.
you're
Like
walking
the
into like some
church.
Isn't he-
cathedral sort of thing. It
Isn't
was
he
very
in
pretty.
the same location as Ornstein and Smog, right?
I don't think so, man. Ornstein and Smog were a boss from Dark Souls 1.
Okay.
On Orlando, right? Isn't he
And
in
Orlando, but
Orlando?
no.
Honor
dude.
Orlando was fucking cool, by the way.
And Orlando's a baller place, but
That-
it's
that
way
was
more
re-
baller in Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 1, like, it's a whole region. Like it's a whole
Oh.
area.
Oh, you're right. Pontiff is right before where Ornstein and Smog would be. Which was the boss before that? I can't remember.
Before Pontiff?
No, before Ornstein and Smog. In
Sen's Fortress boss.
Sense Fortress boss.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sense Fortress kind of got replaced with Pontiff, basically.
Yeah, basically.
That's what happened.
Anyways, I love the Boreal Valley, like Irithyll of Boreal Valley.
Yeah.
I love Anne Orlando, like in the new game too. Like that whole area,
Beautiful.
the blue, the mist, and everything.
Yeah, it's
and,
amazing.
and then you could see Archdragon Peak like from so many different
Yep.
places. You just see it in the mountains,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
And in the aftermath, contrast to that with the eclipse,
Mm.
and suddenly the
Oh,
blue
yeah.
changing to like red colors, kind of, and like it was so amazing. I think it was well done.
Yeah.
The contrast.
Yeah, if you go back to the earlier areas too, I mean, you'll see like the fucking areas look different.
The high wall of Lothric and stuff.
Yeah.
It's an
Right, man.
eclipse
Like I
everywhere.
thought I was going crazy. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like it did change a little.
Yeah, everything
Yep. Okay.
changes. Yeah.
For
No,
sure.
it's very
After
cool.
Dancer, after you kill Dancer, I think it all changes.
Fucking
Okay.
Dancer.
Dancer was tough.
Dancer's a very tough boss. Pontiff is the first boss that walled me. Now I'm on the fucking Twin Princes, and I'm getting just absolutely shreked.
Man.
Twin Princess will be for you.
Is that my next
basically.
boss?
I think so. If,
No,
wow.
it's not your next boss.
Um.
Okay.
You still have some like a boss or two before then.
Does
yeah.
he? Does he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
Dragon
can't even-
Slayer armor?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
It's not a
oh,
spoiler.
you're
it's
right.
just
No,
a
You're
yeah,
right.
that's fine.
It's an
boss,
optional boss.
yeah. No, it's
It's
not.
another option.
not?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no, it's not.
apologize.
I
No.
thought I thought Nameless King was the last.
It's
Oh,
the
you're
last
right.
one,
You're
yes.
right. You're right. It is the
Dragon
last
Slayer
one.
armor and then Twin Princes and
Yeah, actually,
and then you're
yeah.
basically where I am.
Dragon
Okay.
Slayer armor drops the best weapon, or his soul. With his soul, you can craft the Dragon Slayer Great Axe. The best weapon. When I say best weapon, I mean the one that does pure most damage.
Cool.
With and especially with strength scaling.
Yeah, it's a
You're
strength
gonna
weapon?
get it's huge, dude. It's like a huge fucking
It does
like,
more damage than any other
it's
weapon
bigger
in the
than
game.
Man.
like two of your characters.
It's insane. And
Wow.
its skill ability is ridiculous, dude. You lift the great axe in the air and lightning starts forming around it, and then you smash it in front of you on the ground, and a huge like lightning tremble like wave just
Shit,
like
man.
forms. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, I mean, I'm down.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Dragon Slayer armor is a fun boss too.
Yeah.
I feel like every boss, like after halfway
Wait,
through the
wait,
game,
wait,
is just like
that's
quality, dude.
The
like,
name
cool.
of the boss, Dragon Slayer armor, is the name of
Yeah.
the boss.
yeah. You'll see, dude. I'm not gonna say. You'll see it. It's such a weird vibe of an.
It's so cool, man.
Okay.
Like it's so cool.
The area, Lothric Castle,
Oh,
like that
yeah.
whole area, is one of my favorite areas in the game. It's so hard.
Oh,
It's
Nice.
so difficult.
there's this one area where it's a rooftop. The rooftops. When you get to the rooftops, it's pretty much you're very close to the ending the zone.
Okay.
The rooftops, and you look up and around, and like you see everything from a
It's
high
nice.
vantage point. One of the coolest sceneries. That's my second favorite scenery compared to like our Archdragon Peak, following Archdragon Peak.
Fuck, man.
Yeah,
Dude, it just get like the
Okay.
second half of the game is just like quality.
it is.
Yeah.
Very quality. Whereas like I would say the first half of the game is like kind of
Tutorial.
it is tutorial, but like
Yeah.
you'll find that the first half of the game has a lot more gimmicky bosses,
It's
and what I mean by
build-up.
that, it's like the bosses can be defeated by some like little quirk in the game design
Yeah.
or whatever,
Sure.
like or some kind of like story driven thing. But later on, it's all skill.
You
Like,
gotta
just
get
need
good.
perfect- yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
get really good. It's basically all pontiffs, like from there. You know what I mean?
Tell me what you think about Nameless King M.
About Nameless King, yeah. Like I was just telling you guys before we started, it's the most anime fight
It
in
is.
the entire game.
In a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
good
No,
way.
it's cool.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
fucking
fighting
anime
on a
as fuck.
cloud.
Yeah.
He's
You're
our
fighting on a
favorite.
cloud against this fucking crazy. Is he a skeleton sort of thing?
Okay, do you want to know like some of the lore behind him?
Sure.
Like just some snippets of it.
Absolutely.
He's basically so in there's like Gwyn, the lord of like the main king, right, of this whole like thing of Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, whatever. Like he's like the main guy, like Gwyn, and he was basically he had a firstborn son who sided with the dragons instead of with him originally. So he erased his son's name from history. That's why he's the nameless
Wow.
king, and that's why he's riding a dragon like it's his best friend, and you fuck it up.
Oh
Uh-huh.
man,
You
And
might-
then he just
that's why
goes
he
ape shit on
strokes it.
you.
Yeah, like he goes like ape shit.
fuck.
It's such a fun fight.
That's pretty cool.
It's a great
All the
fight.
bosses have like fucking lore, dude. You know Aldrich? Aldrich,
Oh my God.
the Devourer of Gods.
The Devourer of
You
Gods.
know that, like, you know how it's like a body, right? And it's like he's
It's
casting
like a
spells and shit?
worm almost.
Yeah.
That's not Aldrich.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing that's Aldrich is the thing that's eating the body. It's like the goop underneath
Yeah,
him. That's
yeah, yeah.
Aldrich
Yeah.
is the boss.
Yeah.
The thing that's being held up. Who is it? It's one of the old bosses
It's one
from
of the
Dark Souls.
yeah, it's
1.
one of the gods. It's
Dude.
a Seath the Scaleless?
No, Seath the Scaleless is a
sorry.
dragon.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah,
what
it's
it
one
is.
of the bosses from Dark Souls. He got eaten, and you were basically interrupting Aldrich while he's eating that guy.
One of the other gods.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
and you're fighting him. Yeah, it's fucking just crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Wow.
Devourer of gods, but then you fucking wreck him, dude.
Damn. That's
Well, you
actually
wreck him
really
because
cool.
he's eating in the middle of eating.
Yeah, he
And
is.
you wreck Volnir just because he has that
Yeah,
like
'cause
little
he has the
weakness.
brace.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking cool, man.
Very cool.
You're basically, every boss is telling you, like, you're not good, you're not hot shit, you're just getting at the lucky time.
You're
like,
getting
at the
lucky,
right time.
man.
Yeah, you're getting
Good
lucky.
timing. You're
Yeah.
destined. You're done kindled.
One more thing before we hit break.
All right.
Sure.
Osarios
Aceros,
Great
yeah.
boss.
Great boss.
is
yeah.
probably one of my favorites up to this point.
I think
Like
so.
just the very fact that he talks to you as you're fighting him.
Yeah.
Like I think is really cool. Like
It's
gives him so
very
much
cool.
character. Like I
Yeah.
sort of wish other bosses would do that. I don't know if it happens later on or not, but
Oceros is one of the only, but it's very good when it does happen.
it's very memorable, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it
of
really
course.
stuck out to me. Like his design too. Like he's fucking cool.
It adds to the lore.
Yeah.
The
tons.
the twin princes talk to you a lot.
Nice.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
down.
the twin princes actually do talk to you. The twin princes are fucking weird, but yeah, no, Osiris is one of my favorite bosses. He's super easy, like absolutely
Yeah.
like a cakewalk. Even if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, like you could almost
think
beat him
so.
first try, like
Yeah.
you know. But like very fun, and we were telling you right, he's going insane, so he thinks he's cradling
Yeah.
his child the whole time. Ocelot, dude,
Fuck.
he's like Ocelot, where have you gone, Ocelot? Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Except
dude?
phase 2, he gets a little more serious.
Yeah.
That I love, man. Like when he gets to phase 2, he gets all pissed off and then he
He
stops
goes
talking
wild,
to you.
yeah.
He stops talking to you. Like he just
Yeah.
wants to fuck you up now.
He just wants to fuck
Like,
you
it's,
up, dude.
it's business time.
It's all business, no play.
Dark Souls is beautiful, man.
Yeah,
It really
it
is a
is.
fucking fantastic, gorgeous game. Even though I've slowed down with my playing a little bit now, especially because it's Overwatch and all that
Yeah, of
shit
course.
was the beta and stuff. I don't know, man. It's still to me like a 10 out of 10 game with all the criticisms, with all the faults, with everything that you could say is like not quite up to whatever.
It's
I
not
really,
a letdown.
I really, yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a letdown
In the
at
end,
all.
I would
dude.
say even with all the negatives, it's still not a letdown. And all the negatives aren't really that many negatives.
For
so-
me, it's one of the most memorable games I've ever played.
For sure.
Like
and it's
it
your
really
only one really of that
Mhm.
genre or
Yeah.
anything. So, dude,
Yeah.
they always say the first one of that is always your favorite.
Yeah.
So for me, like my favorite, I think is still going to be Bloodborne in the end. I
Hmm.
really do, because it was my first one of like that type. But this dude is like right there. Like
Yeah.
they're both on the peak, the Arc Dragon peak,
Yeah.
basically.
Nice. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and take a little break, and then we'll come back with some Overwatch.
Are you Overwatch or only watch?
We're all only watch for now.
All right, boys.
All right. All right, guys, we're back.
Whoa.
We're back, but Overwatch beta is over.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Overwatch, man,
Yeah.
is over.
It's very sad. Just for a couple of weeks until May 24th, until it's officially released, we're only watching
Yeah,
it.
2 very long weeks.
It is. Yeah, I was getting used to that shit, man. I was getting used to playing Overwatch every night.
Yep.
Now Shahan again is texting, let's play Dota, and I'm like, no, man, you're going back to Dota. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, but like just for that 2 weeks is fine.
No, Dota's never fine anymore. Dota's just done. It's done. Fuck
A few
Dota.
Overwatches, overthrows.
No,
My
a
bad.
few Overwatches is what I
A
want.
few overthrows here and there is healthy.
I can't, man. Once you go Overwatch, you can't go back to Dota anymore.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
I mean, obviously they're very different games. Like no, that's like a fact. But bro, by the time you finish one Dota game, you could play at least 3 Overwatches.
I think so.
I think that's like the like. I mean, okay, if you're playing a fucking Dota game for 40 minutes, you can play Overwatches that are like averaging around 10, at most 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You'll play at least 3, dude, and they'll probably be a fair shake of wins and losses, whatever might be the case. But I was just so happy with it. I was so pleasantly surprised, and I loved how quick it was.
Yep.
Speaking of the quickness,
Yeah,
like
great pace.
yeah, no, absolutely amazing. You don't linger on your losses. You it's a bummer, and you just move on with your fucking life. You
By the
just-
time you know it, you're already in the middle of the next one. Just a few minutes in between. Like,
It's just because it's not as big of a commitment that you're doing in Dota. For
Yeah.
example, since we were talking about Dota.
Yeah,
Like Dota,
yeah.
you're putting like 45 minutes of your life and you have to deal with 4 fucking idiots. You know?
yeah,
But in Overwatch, it's fun, man.
it's harder to judge whether your teammates are idiots in Overwatch. In Dota, it becomes quick apparent.
Yeah.
Like, very apparent if your team members are playing badly and you're going to end up losing this one and we're outmatched and you're stuck for 40 minutes. Overwatch, you're not sure. It seems like they're contributing. If they're not, it's like, whatever. It doesn't really matter. You can still have a pretty good match
Yeah.
regardless, you know?
You can still come back, especially the mechanic of you being able to switch heroes and stuff. Like if you see you're lacking in one area, then you can try to compensate for that by switching. And I don't know, like
That's
it's a more
such a big
versatile
part
game.
of the game, man. Just
Yeah.
like being able to switch out on the spot.
Yeah,
like
of
it really
course.
changes the strategy of it.
It
Yeah,
changes
Like
the whole
you're
thing.
not, you're not committed to a single team lineup.
Yeah.
Like
And-
if you see, it's like, hey, you know what, our snipers aren't doing that much work because they have this lineup. You just switch it
Exactly.
out.
Exactly. And actually, over the beta, I've learned there are counters, like actual heroes hard countering other heroes. For example, when I play Pharah, when the other team goes Roadhog, I have a very hard time against Roadhogs as Pharah. If a decent player Roadhog will take me out as Pharah every time. But when I switch to Soldier 76, I melt Roadhogs. Because when Soldier 76 shoots, he misses a lot of bullets when he's shooting a small target. Roadhog's a big target, so every bullet he shoots hits, and his DPS suddenly spikes,
Yeah.
and the Roadhog melts. You know what I'm saying? So
We're
Oh,
all
man.
soldiers now.
yeah, like Reaper.
soldier now.
Yeah, we're all soldiers now. Yeah, well, we all went soldier. That's fun. Gimmicky shit like the whole composition being Soldier 76. You can do fun shit like
Yeah,
that.
you can't do that kind of shit in Dota, let's say. I mean, we've been comparing them, so I may as well continue it a
No,
little
you
bit.
can do
at
gimmicky
least.
shit in Dota, but like
no, but not like all Pudge gimmicky shit. You
Yeah.
could do gimmicky shit as in like a Pudge and a Chen back in the day.
It all
you know?
takes
Yeah.
But, like,
it
Yeah.
takes away from the game though if you do that in Dota. Like it's not you're not playing the game anymore.
I
It's,
don't know,
like,
bro. You're
weird.
saying it doesn't take away from the game if you're running like 10 Roadhogs?
No, I think it
Six.
adds to the game, man.
it takes away. Okay, I'll agree with you both because it takes away. It takes away from the game for the enemy team, but it enhances your game as the
experience.
people who are
Exactly.
doing the gimmicky shit. That's basically how it is. Yeah, because like when I'm up against people who like they pick like 3 or 4 Roadhogs, which we've had that experience.
It can be annoying.
It's fucking obnoxious. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
just getting hooked or you're getting whatever, and the guy's.
But
healing
when
and
you do it, it's sweet as fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
No man, it's great. It's a
Yeah.
good game. I can't wait until the 24th, right? Is when it
24th,
comes
I can't wait
24th.
until ranked play and actually see how they execute that. Can you do gimmicky shit in ranked play too, I wonder? Or are there going to be rule sets, you know?
And they have like a tavern brawlish thing, like they're
Yeah,
they're borrowing
weekly
from
Did I try
Hearthstone.
that at all?
No,
yeah,
I
I did.
didn't.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's beta, obviously, but they're going to change rule sets every week. And it's going to be like the one that they had for open beta was you get a random hero and you cannot switch midway.
Okay. Well, that's
So
pretty
yeah,
cool.
That's like very basic and simple. I'm sure they're going to do more creative and
You-
clever stuff.
You got a random hero every time you died.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
the
yeah.
that's like cool.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that-
pretty cool.
And Dota actually has a mode like that too,
Yep.
right? So it's actually interesting because they're borrowing from Hearthstone's Tavern Brawl mechanic where every week it's going to be a new rule set, kind of, you know, not gimmicky. Gimmicky is the wrong word, but like playful or like just a deviation or a little tweak. And they can use those to just drudge up people's interest continually in the game, regardless of a ranked mode or a casual mode. You can just play for the week and you can see what's up. And maybe you actually have an affinity with the rule set that week and you just fucking play that whole week,
Dude,
you know?
you know what else they have? Custom games.
Yeah, they do. I don't know what that's all about though yet. So
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, like,
just
what can
because
you
they have
change,
that.
like rule wise?
So I mean, you can create your own game. You can host your own game, as in against AI with other friends. We can do a free for all, for example.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just because they have that already in the beta, it gives me hope that it might add like maybe a list of custom games people can just open up, and it's kind of like you join another person's custom game online just
Dude,
for fun.
that's like
It'll be
back
nice to have a skirmish, man.
Yeah, that's like calling back to like Warcraft. Man.
Yeah, it is,
That's calling
exactly.
back to like the old Warcraft games. You know, like just that custom game mechanic and everything. Like, I don't know. I feel like Overwatch. I'm being super optimistic, super hopeful with my next statement. But I'm basically thinking that Overwatch is going to be the apotheosis of everything that Blizzard wants in a game. Like they want their fast pace, they want the esports scene, they also want like from their old roots to like get back into that. I think this is going to be their like magnum opus, really.
I think so. It's their first shooter as well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They were going to do
Their first
StarCraft
console
Ghost.
game.
Yeah, they
And
were
then
gonna
it
do
got
Ghost,
canceled.
Yeah,
but they
that's right.
scrapped that.
Yeah.
So officially, Overwatch is the first shooter that Blizzard has put out there,
Yeah.
and it's a combination of a lot of things they've been doing. So I
Yeah.
feel like this formula might be magical, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see, man. Like so far from what I've played, I fucking love this game.
I
Man.
love
it's
it,
It's
dude.
fun.
It's
Yeah.
so fun.
You can see the problems in it, I suppose, like some of the
Hero
just, like,
balance.
hero balance and things like that. You can definitely see those issues cropping up. But just like we were talking about Dark Souls, like those don't detract from the main game. Like it's greater than the sum of its parts, way greater. But I feel like if you take the sum of its parts individually, it's not as like shiny. It's
Yeah.
only in the sum of it that it really exceeds and excels and goes past your
Yeah.
expectations.
It's a
one
good
thing
point.
one thing that I really like about the game is how differently all the different characters play.
Yeah, big time.
Like they're also just moving around as them just feels different. Like
Oh, big
whenever
time.
you're with Lucio, like you're sliding around a little because he's on rollerblades. But like whenever you're Winston, you're jumping across the map because you're a fucking monkey.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's cool, man.
Very unique characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Roadhog counters Winston hardcore.
Does he?
Winston dies to a Roadhog every single time. Yeah. Because Winston needs to get up close range to do anything.
Yeah.
And the Roadhog just has
Just
way
melts
more
him.
damage up range, and he's
Mhm.
just as tanky. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like the hero balance in the game is definitely that's the one thing I suppose I can criticize is the rock paper scissors aspect of it.
Yeah.
But that's mitigated by the fact that you can switch midway and you can adjust your strategy, and it's not
And it's
based on
about the
killing.
composition.
Yeah, it's based on the composition, and we actually
Objective
mentioned this,
game.
yeah, in our recent glimpse that we just put out, is that basically you don't have to worry about killing the enemy team. You don't have to. I mean, you do obviously, but you don't. That's not your main objective. Your objective is capture the flag. Your objective is payload. Your objective is keep this place on for King of the Hill, like for
Yeah.
as long as you can. Those are your objectives. So yeah, you can say Pharah counters this, Roadhog counters this, Soldiers counters
It's
this.
less arena. It's more
Yeah.
heavily strategic play.
Exactly.
It's about pushing like the front line of the enemy
Mm-hmm.
back, and kind of they don't have to die, but just by taking the territory from them or setting up a certain way and the timing of how you do things, yeah, you can be really good at FPS and like 1v6 the whole enemy team just because of your skill, and obviously that's going to earn you the objective as well, hand in hand. But when you're doing ranked play MMR and everybody's about equal skill, it's going to be less the shooter FPS aspect and more
Sure.
about like your positioning around the
Yeah.
map and how coordinated your team is and how your composition is working well together.
Yeah, like I like how they put a big importance on the actual objective play, not necessarily like you're saying the shooter play.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like when you open up tab to check out your score, like your kills, it's all the way in the corner. Like it's not really front and center. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't Counter Strike.
And like, you know, they actually have an interesting thing where it's called eliminations,
Yep.
and you don't need to get the last hit to get the elimination. You just have to be a part of the kill or
Yeah.
whatever. And I think that just goes to show that they're trying to de-emphasize the fact that it's a straight up like, oh, you know, you got to kill them, boom, boom, headshot,
Like in
this, that.
Dota,
Like, it
dude.
doesn't matter.
We've been comparing Dota. Really, a lot of people care about their own kill-death ratios.
Yep.
It's very emphasized how well individually you're doing in Dota.
Yep. They don't care about how well you support. They don't care about how well you heal.
Yeah, there's
It's
less
like-
emphasis on team
Yeah.
play, and
Mhm.
you kind of just have to work that out on your own. And that's why the competitive play is so exclusive. Like pro teams are just such a huge gap between like regular average players, because the pro teams, it's all on your own
Yeah.
to create that team play. Whereas Overwatch encourages the team play.
Mm-hmm.
Like the more shit you do with your team, the more rewarded you get in the game through the process. Just all around, it feels better.
During one of the closed betas, for one of the patches, they changed how the play of the game works.
Oh, okay.
So right now, it's more of a chance that if you're a healer and you're doing some crazy shit, that you'll show up in the play of the game.
Wait, when did they change that? When I was playing this open beta.
Earlier.
Oh, earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, but before it wasn't even.
It wasn't even like that. Like, it was
Oh.
just straight up like, if you're killing people and if you're wrecking people, then you'll get play of the game. But, like, I have seen Mercies that res the entire team and they just get into the play of the game.
Oh, for sure.
Just because
Yeah,
they
no.
get, like, points out of it. And then, like, that
course.
again, like, that further puts their emphasis on more on objective play, more on helping your team, and less on
Right.
killing the other guys.
Yeah,
Right.
I will say that they still need to work, I think, on the play of the game
I
aspects
think so too.
and all that, you know, what goes into account for you to be recognized by the end of the game screen and all that stuff. Like, that needs a little more, I guess, tweaking
For sure.
in the long run, but it's really not a make or break. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It's very clear that they're emphasizing every role being useful or trying to be useful for
sure.
specific niche purposes, different maps. Like we were saying in the glimpse, how Lucio fits certain maps, but he doesn't fit other maps. And that doesn't make him a good or bad hero. It simply makes him a situational hero. And I feel like most heroes are situational,
Yeah.
and some are just very good at their roles in all aspects. And I think the game needs heroes that are jack of all trades heroes.
Dude, yeah, it's a give and take. With almost every hero,
Yeah.
it's a give and take. Some heroes excel at certain situations and are bad against it in other situations. There are counters. Some heroes are good against certain heroes and not against others. There's only one gripe I have with the whole thing, as I mentioned in the glimpse as well that we did, is McCree's stun. McCree's
Yeah.
ability, where he just instantly throws a concussion grenade. There's almost no downtime. The other person cannot react. There's no time to react to this. He just turns the corner. You see the McCree. He hits his concussive grenade. You're stunned, and he just headshots you and kills you.
I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal.
Dude,
I don't
don't
either.
think it's
But
that big of a
I'll
deal.
just
yeah, and Auric has
Because
good
the range
arguments
is
for
shit.
it, yeah.
maybe you have unique experiences, and maybe based on like the heroes you play versus what I play, you don't encounter McCrees in the same situations as I do. I can just tell you, in my perspective, it's not debatable. Like, it's not debatable at all whether it's shit, like a shit move or overpowered. I feel like it's unlike any other move in the game. There's no other ability or thing you can do in the game to completely stun someone. Immobile, unable to turn, attack, or cast abilities.
Reinhardt's ult.
Oh, when he knocks you down.
You can still look
Yeah,
around
but that's
with
his
that,
ultimate, man. With a huge cooldown, you have to build that up. That's fine. McCree's E short cooldown.
McCree's E is also very short range.
I understand, but anytime you turn the corner and it's a McCree, no matter what hero you are,
Just
if
be
he
aware.
he nails you with that, I'm saying you have very little reaction time. If there was some kind of cast time, I had some time to react or something like that, that's a whole different story, man. But
See, like, I'm just saying that I personally don't think it's a big deal because the counter to a McCree, you just be aware and make sure he doesn't sneak up on you. Like, that's his thing. If he sneaks up on you, then he did his job properly.
he doesn't need to sneak up on me. I can sneak up on him as if he can turn or have enough time to turn around and press his E button. If I'm within a certain range, I'm dead. That's what I'm saying. And no other hero can do that. You know, unless the Reinhardt ults, you know, and even then he starts swinging. If he misses one or something, even if McCree misses a shot, that's fine. Any shots.
On top
To
of
the
that,
head.
McCree can stun numerous people. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
like,
a
if
little
you're
obnoxious.
bunched up, sure.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you don't have to nerf the stun itself. You have to nerf headshot damage, I think, because there's other heroes that I take issue with too, like Mei.
Mei, yeah.
Yeah. Mei freezing you is fine, but her being able to just hit you once in the head with her right click and instantly kill you when you're Reaper or something, when you have more health than
Yeah.
average, I feel is wrong. And I think just lowering all across the board headshot damage percentage just a little bit, it's gonna help a lot. Like McCree maybe not being able to kill you right away, and you can like start moving out of his stun and be like one hit away from death, so he has to actually like
that will
have-
completely change the game, though. Like, that will put a lot more emphasis on tankier characters. They'll put a lot more emphasis on,
yeah,
you know,
you know,
it would
to
be
be
less
fair-
counters.
To be fair, though, it is still open beta. Or it was open beta. It's not. The game's not even launched yet, and they're probably gonna go through so many balance cycles.
course,
so
of course,
many,
of
like
course.
like a retarded amount of balance cycles,
For sure.
just to make it to where they want. And even when they get it to where they want, if they ever do, they'll keep balancing.
They
They'll
will
keep
forever
patching.
be
Yeah.
balancing
Yeah, of course.
the game
As they add new heroes, as they add new things, of course.
if
So-
they had new heroes.
Oh, for
No, they
sure.
will.
Have you heard actually? There's like rumors today specifically about like people were data mining, I guess, and they found voices and sounds from other heroes. They found
Yeah.
artwork and concept artwork
No
of other
way.
heroes. There's like a girl robot, like a full cyborg girl.
Oh
there's like
shit,
some other
dude!
stuff.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, there's like I don't. I mean, I'm not. You know,
Of
I
course,
don't know.
of
It's
course,
all
of course.
unconfirmed. Just saying that there's actual
I
rumors that they're
wonder-
adding new heroes actually very soon after launch. So
Oh, I wonder if they'll release one like at or close to launch. I wonder.
That would be
cool.
great.
At launch, it would be really nice.
That would be big, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
and
because
everybody
no
gets,
one knows. No
yeah,
one knows.
nobody
Yeah.
knows. Everybody gets the heroes for free. Oh, one thing that blew my mind that you mentioned, John, was the game's $40 actually.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's $60 for consoles.
I got juked, honestly. I kind of got juked. I'm a little confused about this because when I was buying the game and I was pre-ordering it, right? I wanted to pre-order the game. I simply thought just by the act of pre-ordering it, I'm getting these bonus skins and
No,
goodies.
that's the $20 extra. You're
That's the
playing.
$20 Origins version. So it's not because I pre-ordered the game that I get these extra goodies. It's because I paid the extra money.
Yep.
But I got juked into thinking that it's because I'm pre-ordering.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I don't know if they're gonna keep the $40 price point past launch. I have no idea. I don't know like what how it's gonna
I
fluctuate.
think that's
but it's-
very fair, man.
exactly. I
$40
think
is so
$40 for
good.
Overwatch on PC at least. Holy
That's
shit! Is that
scaring me,
fair?
though.
That's amazing.
That's scaring
Yeah.
me though a little, man. Like
How?
you're looking at it so happy and it's scaring me a little because I'm thinking that's giving them a little leeway to say, well, you didn't pay $60
Yeah,
for the
it's a
game.
$40
You
game.
paid $40 for the game. So it's totally okay for us to have like this DLC or for us to charge for this or whatever. You know what I mean? I was so solid on the fact that Blizz is not going to get greedy with this game later was because it was a solid $60 game.
But see, dude, that's the thing, actually, and this goes to a broader topic, I guess. But the $60 price point, to me, is a very archaic price point,
think so?
period. Yeah, especially because the reason that $60 price point even became a thing is due to distribution, publishing, and the fact that you're getting physical CDs.
It used to be
with stuff.
50.
Right, exactly, and it raised.
It used to be 40.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just
Now-
kept going up.
But see, this is the thing. The only version of the game that is $40 of Overwatch is the digital version that you only download.
Okay.
So I still think that your optimism, Areg, that you think, oh, you know, like they're not going to be like greedy and they're not going to think.
Sure.
I still think that holds
It's valid?
only because, it's super valid
It's
because
just
it's
'cause
only
digital.
the digital version.
Okay, you
and
have a
you're
good
not,
point.
Yeah, they're not distributing anything. They're just passing you, some game
you have a
files.
good point.
Yeah.
I'm really curious if they'll like do shit later, like you can buy extra loot boxes if you want, how
Maybe,
much
bro.
they'll cost, and all that stuff.
I
You know,
think they will, man.
Of course, dude.
you're
but
you're gonna be craving loot boxes. I'm already craving loot boxes, dude.
Yeah.
Once you get to like level 30 and you're not leveling as quick, and now instead of like 5 games to level, you need 10 games to level. You're like, damn, dude, I need that next loot box.
Bro, all I know is I need loot boxes in my real life, dude. What
Yeah.
is the loot? I just crave loot
What's the
boxes all the
equivalent?
time, dude.
A
All the
paycheck.
time.
A paycheck is a nice loot box.
No, but like if they start selling skins for like $10 or like however much, I
I'm-
think that's totally
I'm okay
fine.
with that.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm
that's
100%
perfect.
okay
You
with
do
that.
that in Heroes of the Storm, I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with
It's
that.
fine.
Yeah. It's
Dude,
my prerogative if I want to buy it.
If I can earn those skins with the in-game coins and get it through loot boxes and stuff like that, and it's purely cosmetic, all the power to them.
Yeah.
And they'll probably get my money even for all I know.
Yeah.
But like, just I that business model, which again, Dota has that very business model. I think that is the best kind of business model.
Which is?
Is only paying for cosmetics. It doesn't influence the game. It does nothing, and the game for Dota's sake is free. But this game is 60 or 40 in the digital version's case. I think that's totally fine. You do whatever you want and whatever you need to do to make money.
But Dota doesn't have the whole in-game currency where you play the game and you have this in-game currency.
no, but they
and
just
then
give you items for free randomly throughout the game. So-
randomly you get an item here and
Yeah.
there, yeah, but it's like less freedom for you to choose what you want to get.
Yeah, yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, they're different business models, but you know what I mean. Like it's in the
Yeah.
same spirit.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
personally, I prefer the the Heroes of the Storm where I play games, I get gold, I can now use this gold for the hero of choice I want
Sure.
and the skin of choice I want and whatnot. So I feel like if they
Some
do
of
that
the
with
skins
Overwatch,
of choice that
some,
you want.
yeah, some
Yeah.
for sure.
Dude,
If they
some
do
of
that with
this-
Overwatch, it's great, and they are.
Yeah.
You can buy your own shit. I can buy the voice lines I want to buy for the hero that I want to buy for.
Dude,
Talking about Heroes of the Storm, Tracer is in the game now.
Yeah,
Have you played around with her already?
I played her once.
She's fun.
She's really fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It feels like Tracer.
It feels surreal, dude.
Yeah.
Like being able to play her in a MOBA style.
Do you think
game.
they're gonna add more Overwatch heroes
Oh,
into
they should.
Heroes
Yeah,
of the
no,
Storm?
So
Dude,
100%.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you right now, a
Bastion, in Heroes of the Storm. Imagine he just sets up and
that would be funny, dude.
I'm dying.
I'm
right
telling
now.
you right now, if they add a Mercy in Heroes of the Storm, I'm
Ooh.
downloading Heroes of the Storm that day, and I'm just that's it. That's like it.
If they don't add Mercy to Heroes of the Storm, you're not downloading it that day. You're downloading it some other day, but you're downloading it regardless.
Yeah,
dude.
no, eventually I'm gonna play it.
You're gonna play
without
it,
a doubt
for sure.
Yeah.
Drop $10, get Mercy, done.
Easy.
Then
Easy
uninstall. Like,
squeezy.
all right.
Oh,
I
man,
got
I
my
can't
Yeah,
Mercy.
dude,
wait.
I love Mercy, man. Fuck, she's so. I love healing in that game. I like Lucio. I like Mercy. I like all the support characters.
I
They're
just
very fun
Realize
in
something.
Overwatch. I mean, not in.
If they
Heroes.
add, if they add a Roadhog in Heroes of the Storm, it's perfect
Yep.
because it's like a pudge.
Don't they have like a Pudge in Heroes
Yeah,
of
they
the
have
Storm?
stitches.
They have stitches, yeah. So he's like Roadhog equivalent. So they can never do Roadhog because it will be too similar.
Unless they do something weird with them. I
Dude,
don't know.
They would have to have the hook.
Yeah.
So there's no way.
They have a fucking Pudge variant in all their games because they're the ones who started
Of
it.
course,
Obviously.
of
So
course.
it's just funny how
Pudge
that
is iconic.
archetype, yeah.
Yeah. The hook, it's iconic to
Yeah,
that
no.
style
Yep.
of genre of game.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just to disrupt as much as you do, you know, with
Yeah.
that hook.
Let's talk about Blizzard as like an entity for like a quick second.
Oh my
Because
god.
they sort of have a lockdown on a whole bunch of games.
Yeah.
Like different genres. Like they have MMO. They have an incredible MMO. They have an incredible MOBA. They have a very good shooter. They have a card game. Like they have a lot of stuff.
They're solid, man.
and
I don't
right
think they
now,
have a lockdown on all those things, but they definitely have like worthy competitors that have a name in all those fields. Yeah.
I mean, they're a superpower. Is
They
Yeah.
are,
what-
so,
that's
but
what
okay,
ours-
okay. So let's break it down. The MMO.
I don't think any MMO compares to WoW.
Who are the other superpowers?
I don't know, man. I mean, we've said it before, or I've said it before. I think Final Fantasy,
Final
The Realm
Fantasy
Reborn,
Realm,
actually
yeah.
competes like heavily. I think the Old Republic, actually, despite the fact that it's gone free to play, is actually very popular and has a huge population of people who play it. I mean, I'm not saying WoW isn't superior.
They compete.
Or what I'm simply saying that yes, for the MMO, it definitely has a lockdown. But then I look at, let's say, the MOBA genre. Heroes of the Storm for a lot of MOBA people is a joke, dude.
Yeah,
of course.
Please, come on. Like, I mean, it's Dota or LoL.
A lot of people play it, and they make plenty of money out of it.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not
it's
saying
a good game, man.
But that's the thing. It's not a lockdown on the genre.
Okay.
No,
I would say League of Legends has
It's
the
not a
lockdown,
lockdown on the
basically.
genre,
Like,
sure.
Okay.
it's so many, like, literally the entire world plays that
Yeah.
dumb game. So, I don't know.
The
Yeah.
genre is still developing, honestly. The MOBA genre is still at the very beginnings of where it is compared to other genres. dude.
No, you're right.
When you
You're
think
right.
of like strategy genre or like shooter genre, those have been around so much longer than MOBA
Yeah.
genre.
Yeah.
So we have yet to see like the rise, the peak, and the decline of this genre, for example, and what kind of like other genres might start stemming from the MOBA genre.
Actually, we're seeing a little bit of that, right? With Overwatch, it has a lot of MOBA-like tendencies in
Like,
its composition.
Well, TF2 was around for
Yeah,
a really long
TF2,
time,
yeah,
right?
that's
So that's been around, but maybe there might be like a melding of the genres,
Yeah,
right?
could be.
There's Smite, for example, that is
Yeah.
very unique when it comes to that. It's kind of Smite is like kind of like the child of Overwatch and Dota, for example, in the sense of like how it plays in the mechanics.
Okay.
You know, like your third person, like you're running.
It's a lot more of a MOBA than it is.
It is a lot-
anything else.
of course,
Like
yeah,
it
it's
is
a
a
MOBA.
MOBA.
It's a MOBA. It's just it's coming
I've
close
never
to first
played
person.
Smite.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Never
it's,
touched
I
it.
still play it every once in a while.
it's
like
totally
ever
worth it to try.
Ever since Overwatch and Dark Souls and stuff, like I don't really play anything else anymore.
It's a
but,
it's
a great game.
unique experience, dude.
Well, cool.
Yeah. I've been playing Smite longer than I've been playing Dota, and I still play it.
Cool,
Like
man.
I like that game a
Oh,
lot.
you gave up Dota basically, except for the custom games.
I still play it every once in a while.
Yeah.
Smite would be a surprise to you, dude. It's one of those games, literally, that you really don't know how to take it right now, just because you can't imagine what it's
I
like.
can't, yeah.
And all we can say is it's good. It's one of those games where when you see it, you'll be like, "Wow, dude! Literally, it surpasses any like thing I could have imagined for it. That's that good." Like it's one of those games, like Heroes of Magic. There, you watch it and you're like, "Wow, I'm
They
so
have
pleasantly
changed that game
impressed."
so much too, man.
Have they?
Like I remember, yeah, but I've been playing ever since it was in like closed beta and everything.
Wow.
So I've been playing this for years.
Yeah.
But it's so polished and it's good.
Oh, that's great.
It's very good.
It's really fun. It's another game that's like fun
Yeah.
on the bun. Anytime you play with friends, it's always fun on
That's
the bun.
all I
Yeah.
want, dude. That's all I want is fun on the bun.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. It
Out
really
of
hits
any
the
game.
spot.
No, man, but honestly, speaking of you just mentioned, Arik, the pleasant surprise. Overwatch was my pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't expect to not like it, but I didn't think I would be hooked because I'm not that type of player who
Right.
really enjoys those kinds of games. And yet, it just fucking got me,
It
dude.
hooked you.
And maybe it's because I'm playing with friends. I mean, that's obviously
Of course,
a huge
it's a
part.
big one, and
But-
all your friends are enjoying it.
Yeah, and we're all enjoying it, dude, and
Yeah.
we're all like in it to win
Yeah.
it, and we're all just fucking, and we can't wait.
It's
and,
a
I mean,
blast.
it's a promising title. It's
Yeah.
a promising title for more reasons than just it's a good game. It's a good game. It's a great game with friends. It's a great game with my friends. You know, like
Yeah.
everything. Yeah,
You guys were surprised how much you liked it. I was surprised how much you guys liked it, but I was not surprised how much I liked it.
Oh,
I
yeah?
knew I was gonna like that shit.
Oh yeah, dude, you've been
From
all
the
into
get-go.
it. Yeah.
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 From the first time I fucking watched Emin like play it on his projector. So we were just taking turns on that projector
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
other day, I think on Saturday,
Yeah.
and that was such a blast.
Yeah,
just
man.
to take turns and play, and then Shahan's over in Davis, and he's like, "Who's next? Whose turn is it?"
Which
you know?
cook am I playing?
Yeah,
with?
which cuck am I playing with now? You know. I love that. I just love the fact that it's so casual. We could all just jump in and know what we're doing and
Yeah.
have fun. And it's a splendor to watch as much as play. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's chaotic, but not chaotic in the sense of Dota or LoL where you don't know what's going on if you don't know the game. This game is actually pretty clear what's going on, I think.
It's simple enough. Yeah. It's,
It's
simple enough to keep the fun
Intuitive.
fun and
Sure.
simple, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I like it a lot,
Blizzard polish, dude.
Absolutely.
That Blizzard polish.
Let's go around real quick. Who is your favorite character? John.
You know mine, dude.
Let's hear it.
Mercy.
Yeah. Mercy's great.
Mercy me. No,
Yeah.
I really love Mercy. This is the thing. What I love most about her is that mobility. The fact that I can jump from hero to hero in a flash, like doing the flying thing, right? The shift. And I can just go to them if they're on the roofs, if they're on the floor, whatever. And on top of that, the fact that I can get to them while I'm escaping danger.
Yep.
I'm escaping danger. I'm escaping gunfire that would otherwise kill me on any other hero because my back is facing them. I'm not engaging them. I can just jet. There's so many times where like Aureg is playing Pharah and he's just in the air and I just escape from like imminent death
Yep.
just by going up in the air.
That's
and
the
they don't-
mark of a good Mercy player.
I
I'll
love
tell
it.
you, every time I'm killing Mercies on the other team, The mark of a good Mercy is one that sees me coming or attacking them and they're in the middle of fire and being able to
Bounce.
dodge
Yeah.
by hitting that alt and running to another just for the sake of not dying.
Yeah.
The Mercies that are bad are the ones that try to dodge by running around
That's
and not
dumb.
use.
That's a waste of.
You have to use your abilities.
And obviously, you get stuck in traps. Every hero does. Like sometimes you'll just die. Like I'll die as Mercy, but really, it's fun. It's amazing. And I've been on fire with Mercy, like that fire mechanic that they have, just so many times because I've just stayed alive, just healing people,
Giving damage. That damage boost is game changing.
Dude, I love it. Anyways, yeah, that's my favorite character.
Yeah, not to mention like her health regen is fucking incredible.
Yeah, no,
a lot more than like she actually has health regen.
Yeah,
like if you don't get hit, her health will go to full. It's
I mean,
nice.
not to mention she has the cutest skins. She has the cutest costumes. That Sigrun, the Valkyrie, and the Sigrun. Ooh,
I don't know, man.
dude.
When you say cutest, Diva comes to mind, but
yeah,
an eternal argument.
Yeah. All right.
What about you, Oreg? Yeah, what's yours?
Well, mine's Farah, another really cute one. Yeah, I love
On
Farah.
the glimpse, you were straight up pooping on people.
Yeah,
It was cool to see.
Yeah, she's one of the only heroes that really gets that kind of vantage point, like from up, down, top down view, just on the enemy team. And if they're not savvy, like with Farah's attacking them and which direction the attack's going to come from, they all just die.
Yeah.
They don't know what's happening, just rockets raining down on them. Justice from above, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
justice
I
from
mean,
above.
speaking as like you know, so every so often I'm your pocket healer, Areg. I'm
course.
like I'm right there. I'm giving you damage. I'm healing you and stuff. And what I appreciate the most about your play, the same way that you were saying the mark of a good Mercy player, I think the mark of a good Farah player is someone who's patient, who doesn't just go in and like shoot people from above because they can, but because it's the opportune moment to do so.
Right.
And you're not always up in the air. Sometimes you're just gliding along the ground because that's when your best.
Looking for
vantage point is.
openings. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm looking for openings. I'm looking to flank. I'm really paying attention to like where the other team is and what their angle is. Like where are they planning on going next? What's their direction? A lot of times I just wait for them to pass by because I know they're about to push onto the point. So they pass a certain line and I just come up from behind them and I just start taking them out. Mercy first and the back goes down. And then by the time they realize I'm there, they're taking too much excessive damage. They start trying to take care of me. And what happened? Their Reinhardt is suddenly alone. He's moving forward with his shield and the rest of his team has turned down, turned back to start attacking me. And suddenly the rest of my team starts getting them. So that's really, it disrupts the enemy team.
It's a shit sandwich for the enemy team.
Yeah, it's great.
What about you, Em? Who's your favorite?
The monkey, Winston.
Ooh,
No way,
Winston,
man.
really?
That's
Winston
a new
is
one.
a lot of fun.
I thought it was Diva.
Yeah, no, Diva's all right. But no, it's just
But
Winston. Winston, his playstyle is really fun. Like, do you see a sniper? It's okay, go kill him.
Oh,
it's fine.
Winston counters snipers for sure, man. But I'll tell you this: anytime you're Winston and there's a Roadhog on the other team, be careful.
You're saying
really watch out for that.
No, but like just the entire playstyle of you jump in, you drop your shield, you just start like zapping people. That zap, it can hit everyone
Multiple
in front
people,
of you. Yeah. You wait until you get very, very close to death, and you just ult. You go back to 1,000 health, and you're fine.
Yeah.
You just keep pushing people around and then jump away when you're almost dead.
That's
Definitely
ridiculous, dude.
Huge disruption.
I've actually noticed, I mean, every time I've watched you play, is that whenever the going gets tough, you just go to Winston.
Yep.
And you always try your, like, that's like your your comfort. Like, that's your comfort zone. It's just like that fucking monkey who just goes nuts.
Yeah.
Like, just absolutely bonkers. He takes off his glasses, right? That's the whole thing.
He's like the Hulk.
Yeah, he is.
I love that hero, not only his playstyle, but like just the character that they've constructed.
Yeah.
Like he's cool.
Yeah,
I like
he's
Winston a lot.
awesome. I love his skins. The Safari skin is cool that you had. I mean,
I had the Safari one, and
Yeah.
then he took it away from me.
honestly, great hero, as we were saying before.
They took it away from
and fucking Blizzard, dude. That Blizzard polish, god damn it, no. But yeah, man, all of us definitely have like a good opinion about this game, and I cannot wait to keep playing it with you guys.
Yeah.
Like I'm
man.
absolutely excited. I think the same way that Dota was a phase in my life, this is going to be the next competitive multiplayer.
I think so, man. But I think this one I'm not gonna end up hating. Like I hate Dota. You know what I mean?
You never know, man. Like
You never
whenever
do
you
know.
get to the higher levels of play, like it just becomes different. Like I
guess.
remember having fun with Dota.
Yeah, man, we all had fun with Dota at some point, bro.
Honestly, no. I think that was an illusion. For me, the fun was very brief. And when it was over, it was like, man, now I can see the game for what it is, and it's just absolute cloud of poison.
Let me put it to you this way: you had a lot of fun in Han.
But Han was a different game, man.
Right. But at the same time, if you were like super serious about Han and you got into it and you got to the higher level play, as Emin was saying, you might not have that same opinion.
Of course.
Right?
Of course, the higher level of play, it's a little bit less fun and more work.
Serious.
Yeah, exactly. That's
sure.
like by definition, you know? But there's games like Heroes of the Storm or Heroes of New Earth 2 that the process is a little funner than the Dota process.
Yeah.
I feel like the process in Dota is different. It's just a different It's
slow,
unlike all the other
yeah,
MOBAs.
yeah.
It's unlike League of Legends, you know? Maybe League of Legends is a little closer to Dota than it is like Heroes of the Storm, I feel like. League of Legends and Dota both, I feel like, are very equal in like the way that they just don't fit like the timing of my game. Like I don't want to invest that much time in the game.
Fair enough, man.
you know?
Fair enough.
For sure.
No big
So,
deal.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Fuck
Well,
Dota.
That's it for now. But we got a few emails.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's answer these emails. These will be fun. Our first question is from the Hamburglar.
Very good.
It's a great name. What do you guys think about the trend in recent years to forego technology and go back to 8 to 16-bit gaming, particularly for indie titles? Is it a cheap tactic to generate nostalgia, or is it a valid method of storytelling?
I want to give my opinion on this actually because
Go for
I
it.
do a lot of thinking about it. So it honestly depends on the way it's used in the game. For instance, there are a lot of games that I feel like don't benefit from the 8-bit thing, like what is it? Braid and stuff. I don't think they benefit that much from being 8-bit as much as if they were like a Trine game that's like more three-dimensional, despite being in its 2D state. Whereas a game like Terraria, I think benefits immensely from the pixelated graphics because they make rapid changes to it and large changes, and the fact that it inspires the imagination so much. Other games don't benefit from that 8-bit to 16-bit thing. I think it's mostly a laziness on the part of, not laziness, I mean maybe budget concerns or whatever, but like I think it's people jumping on the trend of doing it. That's what the trend is. It has started with one, and then all of a sudden people saw it's marketable.
Well, like at least for indie titles, because that's what he's talking about. It's just a lot more of accessibility and just easier to do. So people that have ideas to make, like a particular type of game,
Yeah.
they can do that more easily.
Yeah.
Like I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing.
No, for sure. I'm sure it has happened where someone might make a game intentionally that way for the purpose of marketability as well. But the games that they make like that, like Terraria, it's based on the idea of the game. Like if the idea of the game fits that style, like the style complements each other, then yeah, if it's a good game, it's a good game.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 8-bit or what it is. If the idea of the game is wonderful and it plays out well, yeah, fantastic. But not every game does.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, not every game. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot. I mean, and there's a lot lately of those kind of games. And but the thing is that's my biggest problem with it, I suppose, is that there's way too many. Like there's Fez, there's fucking Hyperlight Drifter, there's like all like fucking FTL and stuff. I mean, those are cool games. They're great for everything that they offer, but they're just it's like a dime a dozen now. Like if you're an indie developer, let's do pixel graphics. It's kind of it's stifling. It feels stifling. It feels like I'm being like infringed upon it. I feel claustrophobic with all these indie games, and I just don't want to try them because they feel like cookie cutter from the next to the, and that's unfair of me, but I'm just another consumer like anyone else. So,
Right on.
yeah. Good question, but
Yeah.
I wish I had a more positive answer for it.
I mean, more accessibility.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's good.
I personally dig it, man. Like I think this retro art style is cool. Like
Yeah.
I sort of enjoy seeing these games. Like I'm sure, like we're getting to a point that is like the market's getting just saturated with these games.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's been like this for a few years, but yeah, like I'm sure soon we'll slowly start stepping away from this and we'll latch
Yeah,
onto something new.
All I know is that
meta
there's an
shifting.
extreme difference between the quote unquote graphics of a game like Fez and the graphics of Metal Slug. Metal Slug's pixel graphics are like, I have GIFs on my computer just saved of like different like animation cycles of their pixels. And it's just so mind blowing that they were able to do that with pixels.
Yeah.
No one does that. No one does the
very
shit that
professional.
Metal Slug does.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one does that. But they can in theory because it's so easy to do pixel graphics compared to main graphics.
Yep.
So I don't know. Just gets me kind of angry for no reason. The whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Our second question is from Awesome RN, and RN asks, "What two video games would you mash up together and why?"
That's funny. We were talking about Overwatch being like Smite combination and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Two games to mash
I'm
up.
just
huh?
gonna tell you, dude, Pokemon and Super Smash. We've said it 100
Oh,
million
yeah, I
times.
think so.
That's like
Sure.
my main go-to. Like that's it.
That would be great.
If I could have
Pokemon and World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
That
Oh
would be
yeah,
really
yeah. No,
nice.
that's it. No, I take it back. Yeah, if I could have an MMO of Pokemon, I'd probably rather have that.
That would be great.
Like
Okay.
a Witcher and Pokemon. I don't know, something with Pokemon.
So I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with this question. Not necessarily two video games that I would mash up, but like two worlds, I guess.
Sure.
I'd mash up.
Ooh, okay.
I would love to play a Dark Souls game in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
That would be
Like
fun.
Lord of the Rings setting.
Yeah,
but
like the
Dark
Lord of the
Souls
Rings settings,
style,
but Dark Souls gameplay.
mechanics and
I think that would be
gameplay, yeah.
fun.
I actually very much agree with that too.
Yeah, like a very dark kind of somber world. Like
course.
that would be like a
know,
more
actually-
mature Lord of the Rings.
Have you guys ever watched the cartoon Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah, it's
A
fantastic.
little bit.
That setting with Dark Souls like, gameplay
Okay.
That'd be funny.
would be fucking baller. Like you have like firebenders, airbenders, waterbenders, and shit like and
Man.
earthbenders, and you're just like doing crazy like like elemental magic. I guess pretty much is what it is. Elemental martial arts. That's awesome. That would be cool
Yeah.
with anything with Dark
Oh,
Souls, dude.
Dude, you know what? Now that I think about it, some kind of mashup with Elite Dangerous.
Okay.
Like an Elite Dangerous, like arena style, like so I don't know, Elite Dangerous like 6v6s, like Overwatch and Elite
Oh, wow.
Dangerous, you know what I mean? So like MOBA, like an Elite Dangerous MOBA in space, like a MOBA in space, like
a
Elite
MOBA
Dangerous
in
style,
space, dude, would be fucking weird.
like
and
different
cool.
planets, like that you have to like the planets are the ones you like objective points or something,
That would be awesome.
something crazy like that. You know
I'd
what I
be
mean?
down.
I
don't know
think
how that
there's
would work.
a space MOBA
What the hell,
Space
dude?
MOBA, dude?
because I've heard of it.
I highly doubt there's.
Fractured Space.
What the fuck?
Wow,
I don't know too much about this, but I will definitely do some research.
sure.
But yeah, like I remember hearing about this a while ago. So I don't know.
Space MOBA, a space like an Elite Dangerous World of Warcraft, like anything like that. You know what I mean?
There's anything in space. I mean, we would love to have a space game, dude.
Another space game, please.
More space.
Up the space games, yeah.
Well, I mean, we're sort of getting there, man. There's a lot of space games coming and out, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Stellaris just came out.
yes.
Have you guys? I saw Sean
Sean's
playing
been
that
playing it.
randomly.
Yeah.
What is it though?
It's a 4X strategy game. 4X meaning what is it? Like strategy, conquest, conquer.
No, it's like
like,
explore,
and or
exploit, exterminate,
go.
and some other X.
Yeah.
okay.
it's like-
what is it like? Does it look
it's
good?
it looks cool. A lot of people are playing it. It's like a huge grand strategy game. You pick your race and stuff, and you
Interesting.
try to conquer the stars.
I'll
I
try
guess.
it out.
Like, did you play like Europa Universalis? And
Yeah,
those
it's
games?
like
that.
Europa.
It's that.
It's that.
Oh,
It's
okay,
that
okay,
in
okay.
space.
All right. I mean,
It's
I
the
thought-
same. It's the same guys. Paradox. They're the
Yep.
ones
I
who
totally
published.
imagine
It
Yeah.
looks
now.
great. That
Okay.
game looks cool.
We should
I'm
ask
hot-
Sean for his opinion. He's played it actually. So
Yeah, no, like I asked him. He says it's tough, it's hard, but it's fun.
okay.
Okay.
So
That's good.
More space, dude.
more space. We need more space.
Personal
right.
space.
Our last question comes from Big Money Little Purse.
All right.
Oh wow.
You're a doctor, and the hospital you work in is burning down. You have three options. You can run,
Okay.
or you could save a floor full of patients. Okay? 2 floors. One is full of newborn babies. One is full of elderly people. One of the elderly people is your grandmother. Who would you save? What would you do?
I would save the newborn baby floor for sure. I wouldn't run. If I could save someone, I'd save them. Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Newborn babies for sure.
Realistically, I would. When it's
You
like
would
fight or flight.
sacrifice all that wisdom and knowledge,
Bro, if they're in the hospital, like they were probably already on the way out. So
but one of them is your grandmother.
yeah, I mean, I love my grandma, but like there's new life in the world, like a whole dozen
Damn,
plus,
dude.
like
Dude,
hundreds of babies. Are you kidding?
If I'm just sitting there and I'm talking to my parents about this, I would just tell them I would save my grandmother. But if it's actually happening and I'm in the building and it's right now and I'm fight or flight, I'll probably end up saving the floor of babies. Who would pick the option of just running away and not saving anybody?
I would.
You would really just run away and let them die?
And
if
go
you-
figure out another way to save people.
No, see, that's not the option.
That's my
That's
option,
not the-
motherfucker.
you're adding
Bro,
your
it's
own
burning
option.
down. You can't say. What do you mean? If you run, like that's it.
No,
like
I run out and then I get good service on my phone.
Oh, okay. No, then why can't I just put out the flames and save everybody?
I'll start
Myself.
the recall, dude. I'll call Overwatch.
Okay.
okay, you know what? In that case,
They'll come
I
and help
just
us
save
out.
everybody in the hospital, and then I piss on the flames,
There you
and
go.
it gets rid of it.
Oh, you remind me. Never put out a campfire by peeing on it. You will have a very bad time.
Okay. Noted. Thank you,
Sound-
Arig.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. I'd rather smell 1,000 farts of a skunk than smell that.
Hmm.
So just keep
Okay.
that in mind.
Well,
Well,
good.
with that tidbit of knowledge,
I learned
think we're
something
gonna
new
call
every
it.
week on this fucking podcast, man.
On this fucking podcast.
God damn
MPL,
it.
dude.
oh man.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And if you guys have more questions for us, you could send it over to mail@thenextlevel.com, and we will answer it happily. Cool. Thank you, boys.
Everyone have a good one.
Good night.